I have not asked you about this, and perhaps you'll say you don't care, have no opinion. But I'm kind of fascinated by Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
I
Uh,
love
they
it.
they seem to have gone on a date. I did not associate them with each other, and I don't know either of them, but I've studied them. I don't get this. So, what's your view on whether this is real and if it's sustainable?
So two things. I've met Katy Perry a few times because she used to be like a frequent guest on The View, and we were actually pregnant with our daughters at the same time. So we had like that connection. It was always a thing she wanted to talk about when she came on the show. And the thing about Katy Perry to know about her is her career took a real nosedive when Hillary lost because she was a huge surrogate for Hillary. She like went to Iowa, went on the road with her, and she has admitted she had a really hard time processing like Hillary's loss and Trump's win. And she like cut all her hair off and started doing like really weird publicity stunts. She did like a shaved, almost shaved head when she did it. So the thing I like about this pairing is that Justin Trudeau also had a career slump when Trump won as well. So their careers both peaked in like 2013, 2015, and they're both deeply impacted by Trump and they're both very progressive. And I think Orlando Bloom, I never thought they were a good pair because I thought Orlando Bloom just wasn't up to the level that she is. And I actually love this pairing. And there's pictures that just came out last night from her concert, and he's looking at her like he's absolutely in love and smitten. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I don't know that building a relationship around Trump derangement syndrome is necessarily something you read about in the fairy tales, but it seems like you're right. They both have the same orientation, and I love cross-border romance, North American romance. Let's just go to brass tacks. Is one of them too good for the other one, or you think like
No,
you
I
know
think they're perfect.
pretty matched?
I think it's like perfectly matched. And I also love political and entertainment pairings. I always think that's an interesting like RFK and Cheryl Hines. Like I always think it's like an interesting crossover. But I root for Katy Perry. I hope she can make a comeback. She's been a real bad slump the past
Yeah.
few
Has,
years. And
has she had new albums? I don't even know.
yeah, and it's really not great. Like
Not great.
really bad. And it was
Yeah.
like universally panned. I'm not being a hater. And I really
Yeah.
like music. It was really bad. And
Yeah.
her Vegas concert was like not great. And I've
Yeah.
close friends who live in Vegas that were like, it was not good. And she's made a lot of just like really dumb publicity moves, obviously, into space,
Yeah.
taking space. So
Yeah.
just hope that maybe this can help her make a comeback. But I think they're going to be a long-term couple. I think
You
they're
do.
going to like a couple.
It's
I do.
I do too. Like I know like at first they were like, oh, we're just friends having dinner. But I looked at those photos from the dinner and the photos from the concert, and I totally agree with you. Like I normally am skeptical of stuff like this, and like there's so many things that could go wrong. I'm like already like maneuvering to get invited to the wedding.
Me too. And he looks like he in these photos, like, I can't believe I'm like going out with
Yeah.
him. And like
Yeah.
good for like honestly. So I love it. And he's, I of course I think of him what you think I think of him because I'm conservative Republican and he's just like woke on acid. But I think that like, I don't know, I think maybe they could bring out the best in each other and help each other's careers and lives.
Yeah. Leaving aside his politics, I like the cut of his jib. I think he's like kind of like he could be like a character in like Pride and Prejudice.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I like him not in a political space. I just
Yeah.
think he's too. But and women find him attractive. He's not my type at all. My type is like Rip from Yellowstone. So like the total opposite. But women do find him very attractive and she's
See,
obviously stunning.
he's too
So
like intellectual and fey for you. Why don't you like him?
I just always liked guys that look like lumberjacks. Look at my
Yeah.
husband. Like
Yeah.
a guy who can chop wood. And I
Yeah.
think I would have to chop wood if I was dating Justin Trudeau. So
If your husband wrestled Justin Trudeau, I know who I'd bet on. Ben would whoop him. He'd just whoop him.
I
Um,
mean, yes. Ben's an
uh,
enormous man, though, too. Like, I think he could kill almost anyone. So,
all
anyway.
right, we'll keep tracking that, and I'm again, you and I as our special project, we need to go to the wedding, and our spouses can stay home if we only get one invite. But I really want to go to that wedding. Can you imagine the guest list for that wedding? Because they both are like super connected.
Yeah, and like they're both icons in their own right for different reasons. But I'm glad you're as invested in this. And on some of my chat chains with my girlfriends, people are like, "What do you think of this?" And I was like, "I love it. I actually think this is like fantastic for a lot
My
of different reasons."
my psychic connection to you is such as my third thought when I saw the photos of them at dinner was I need to talk to Megan about this. And I'm so delighted we're on the same page.